Morning, everybody. Welcome to another round of coffee and questions. What's today's topic going to be? Well, let's go ahead and talk about microfiber towels and what are their uses and so forth. What I can tell you about microfiber towels, I mean, of course, Amazon has them, Harbor Freight has them, Lowe's has them, Home Depot has them. I think Home Depot's are HDX. Anyway, I have new vehicles. I've got 4 of them in total, another 5th one coming, but the 4 that I have are fairly new vehicles. And if you use just like a kitchen towel or a bathroom towel when you're washing your car, most people think this isn't a big deal. A long time ago, when I was, hunting around for side jobs and stuff like that, when I was younger, I detail cars. One of the things that I noticed is on new vehicles, when you get done, if you use the kitchen towels or the bathroom towels, you can actually leave real light kind of scratches on that clear coat or swirl marks. And I realized that that was happening. And then I talked to somebody who was a professional detailer, and they started telling me at that time about these microfiber, kind of towels. And I thought, oh, good idea. And I switched over. Now, I currently still do that because I like to take really good care of my vehicles. Especially, if you go to the car wash, you run it through the car wash, they're going to give you these really cheap microfiber towels. I'm going to show you a couple of them. One of them is off Amazon, and I do have a pack of them. Let me show you Amazon's ad, then I'm going to show you Harbor Freight's, and then I'm going to show you Home Depot's. Now, I'm sure that Lowe's and Walmart, even Costco, they all carry them, I'm sure. I have a pack of the cheap ones. Now, the biggest thing about the cheap ones is they're incredibly thin. They're not going to be as absorbent as you think. There are criticisms about them coming apart real easy with a ton of lint, especially if you put them in the washing machine, and they start to fray and come apart easily and rapidly, and they're just cheap junk. Well, yeah, okay, to a point, in that red dyes and the things that the dyes come off real easy in the washings and stuff. Okay, my way around that is because I'm not using them so frequently, I need to worry about the washing machine all the time. I wash them in a big basin sink I have out in the garage, soap, water, wring them out real well. I hang them out to dry, I fold them up, I put them back in the car, and they're ready to use again. Now, I have, like I said, the cheap ones. Let's talk about that first. Why do I have the cheap ones if I don't think they're that great? They work good on the interior of your car, okay, and they work good on the windshields or the glass, the windshield, the glass, and they work good on the wheels of your car. But I don't use them on the paint job of the car. I use something better, and I'll show you that here in a sec. So those are kind of dedicated to those kind of areas. And I have one strictly that I use on the wheels. That's here. And then I have another one that I use for the interior and the glass. And they're all colored differently and so forth, so it's easy to keep them separated. And that's the way I do it. And then I have the more expensive one. Let me show you a couple of ads. Okay, now the good one is dedicated to just, taking the water off of the car after the car wash or after I wash it. Now, whether I use, let me see, I wrote it down here and I showed you the ad, the Liquid 8R or the 1500. It also has got dye, in the material. So, like with all of these, and the manufacturer will tell you you have to wash these before use, and I'll show you that posting. Okay, so I have the gray one. Now you'll see they come in different sizes. Well, a lot of criticism over the smaller sizes because they're cheaper and people bought them is Well, they don't really let you, when you're wiping the car down, they get filled up with the water real quick, so you really need more of them to like totally make your car waterproof or whatever, right? The thing is, here's the thing. Buy the big one, you'll never have a problem. You spend a few bucks more. No, they're not cheap, I understand. Most people don't really care, and they'll just use, like I said, a bathroom towel or a kitchen towel. I don't think that that's a good idea if you really want to take the best care of your car that you can. That's what I try to do. I paid a hell of a lot of money for the cars, so, I take care of them. Anyway, those are my thoughts on this. Oh, yeah, I wrote down. Like I said, you could buy these things at Home Depot, Lowe's, Harbor Freight, Walmart, Amazon, and Costco. Those are your more inexpensive, cheapy ones. The one, and I'll leave it in the link below, like I said, I had to call it up here online because I didn't want to tell you differently. The good ones are made by a manufacturer called the Rag Company. I've got it right here, and I'll leave it in the link below. It's currently on sale, but like I said, they're not cheap. And this has got a 70-30 blend, in the manufacturing of the towel, and it works great. You want to keep your vehicle scratch free, you should spend a little extra money, and I mean, you should get one of these. Now, if you don't want to get this one, other people prefer the one, it still comes from the Rag Company. It's the 1500, and it's red in color. I'll leave that in the link below too. Both of them, I think, work equally as well. When we were out at the club and out at the meeting, we all talked about this, and there are 3 other people that also buy their microfiber stuff from the Rag Company. They like it, they stick with it. That's what I do. I'm just sharing this with you. I mean, maybe you want to consider, taking a look at these, especially when they're on sale and picking one up, but only dedicated to cleaning off the car and the paint job. Use the cheapies from out at Harbor Freight or whatever, online, HDX from Home Depot, whatever you want to do, Costco, brand, Kirkland. Use those for the rest of the stuff, the wheels, the interior, stuff like that. But keep one just strictly dedicated. Those are my thoughts. I'm the Home Handyman. I hope you click subscribe. Keep following me. I'll see you folks on the next video. Have a great day. Bye-bye.